taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He stopped it, forced out of bounds, just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
To bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Kentucky going quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the pitch.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed.
He lofts one down the sideline. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quick completion on the out. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job?
Turning it on! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Sooners are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points.
Touchdown, Sooners! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and he's paying dividends now in game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. Defense right now on their heels. They have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Kentucky right back to the line. Third down play from the gun. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kentucky going quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Hauls it in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
There he goes. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Got it in the middle at Simmons. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sooners will line it up on first. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. A lot of urgency for this offense. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. So now it's second and long. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Kentucky right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Turns it on at midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Godfrey. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his run.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He tries to take the top off, and he holds it in inside the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Kentucky going quickly. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. Even better, getting him on the ground.
And the try is no good. Guys, the missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Finds a little space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Pulls it in. It's Thomas.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end.
Touchdown, Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He's got it on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great catch and run for 6. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
On the run, it's Patterson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Blasted as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Made a defender miss. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Spins away from the defense. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Give to the running back. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. He's got his man, makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man. Tripped up for the tackle. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing out.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy
lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Card in the backfield. It's Roberts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. It's complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like,